Before dawn on May 29, 1453, the fate of a 1,000-year-old empire was already sealed, even though its walls still stood. Because the Siege of Constantinople was never just about breaking stone. It was about breaking systems, habits, and assumptions that had survived since Roman times. And when the young Ottoman Sultan Mehmed II positioned his army outside Constantinople, he was not gambling on brute force alone. He was executing a calculated strategy that exploited the Byzantine Empire's deepest weaknesses, starting with isolation, because the once mighty Byzantine Empire was now a city-state in disguise, cut off from manpower, money, and meaningful allies, relying on ancient walls designed to stop ladders and rams, not gunpowder. And Mehmed understood this shift perfectly, which is why he invested heavily in massive cannons that could do what centuries of armies had failed to do: pound the Theodosian walls into psychological submission, even when the damage seemed repairable. Because the real effect was exhaustion, forcing defenders to repair breaches every night with fewer and fewer men. While at sea, the Byzantines believed the Golden Horn chain made them safe, a fatal assumption, since Mehmed bypassed it entirely by hauling ships overland, turning naval security into panic overnight, proving that Constantinople was no longer surrounded by defenses, but by inevitability. And inside the city, Emperor Constantine XI faced impossible math: a few thousand defenders against a professional army tens of thousands strong, dependent on Italian mercenaries who fought bravely, but could not replace a missing empire. While outside, Mehmed ran a modern siege, rotating troops, applying constant pressure, and learning from each failed assault instead of repeating mistakes. Because time favored the Ottomans, not the defenders. As supplies dwindled, morale cracked, and hope of Western relief faded into rumor. And when the final assault came, it was layered and deliberate, wave after wave designed not to win immediately, but to wear down defenders until a single breach, a single open gate, could collapse resistance entirely. And once Ottoman forces entered the city, the fall was rapid, not because the walls were weak, but because the system behind them had already collapsed, ending the Byzantine Empire not in one dramatic moment, but through years of strategic decline that Mehmed simply accelerated, transforming Constantinople into the Ottoman capital and marking the end of the medieval world. Because 1453 was not just a conquest, it was a lesson that empires fall not when their walls are breached, but when their enemies adapt faster than they do.